Hello guys, 2016 Nissan Rogue, and we'll change the rear diff fluid. We just changed transmission and transfer case, so now we're changing rear diff fluid, and there are two plugs, fill plug and drain plug. So I have my ratchet in the fill plug. It's H10X or Allen key. So before you take the drain plug out, make sure that you can get the fill plug out, because if you cannot, then it won't be nice if you drain the fluid and cannot fill it up. And in terms of jacking up the vehicle, you want it to be slightly, the back should be a little bit lower so the fluid drains to this drain plug. But right now I'll just remove both plug and let the fluid drain. So now the fluid is draining from the drain plug, and it was slightly dripping from the top, since it's a little bit. The back end is slightly lower than it's supposed to be, so when you fill, make sure that your diff is leveled. So we'll let this fluid drain, and in the meantime we'll check the drain plug and magnet on it for any big shavings, but at this point everything is within normal. So we'll clean the plug, let it drain, and then reinstall the plug. I don't know exact torque, but you're looking somewhere around 35 foot-pounds for those plugs. So we'll let it drain and clean the plug in the meantime. Alright, so the plugs are both cleaned, and we're using 80W90 GL-5 fluid and this type of syringe to fill it in. So now we will just reinstall the plug, torque it to 35 foot-pounds, and get the diff filled up. Alright, so since it's still draining, and I can tell that this fluid is probably the worst in comparison with transfer case and transmission, and it's quite thick, so it takes time to drain it. So I will leave it for now, but when you get to fill it, make sure that your vehicle is leveled. You install the drain plug and you fill through the fill plug until the fluid starts to come out. Then give it, let's say, 5 minutes, because as you can see, this diff, and it was all-wheel drive, there's lots of components that use this oil, so you want to make sure that oil is spread throughout all the diff. So let it sit for 5 minutes, then fill it up again, and make sure that you can see fluid coming out of the fill plug one more time. And after that, you should be good to put the fill plug back, torque it to 35 foot-pounds, and call it done. Thanks for watching, guys, and do it yourself.